Steve?
Heading home for the holidays? Well, just because you found a great deal on a flight doesn't mean you'll get to your destination. Tonight, ABC 15 investigator Joe Ducey takes you undercover, showing you what it takes to get airline seats for pennies on the dollar and what happens when the deal goes bad.
We're undercover with a woman selling discount airline tickets. We hand over $100 cash. She books our flight worth almost double that. Sounds like a great deal, or is it?
I went to Craigslist. I tried to get a cheaper flight. There's several different offers.
Passes, award tickets, credits, all for Southwest Airlines, all sold every day on Craigslist.
They make cash, and I get a cheaper flight.
Daniel Goldberg of Phoenix spotted a great deal, agreeing to pay $490 for $700 worth of airline credits. He met with the person, handed over the cash, and got a code.
Went to Southwest, used the code, bought my flight.
Daniel called Southwest to make sure everything was fine.
This had been pulled. You don't have a flight. It was honestly one of the worst moments ever because, you've been swindled.
Meeting with strangers, large exchanges of cash. Why would anyone take the risk? Because of this. Daniel says before he handed over a penny, he had a confirmation number, even an itinerary of his travel plans. Southwest tells the ABC 15 investigators they warned passengers only to buy from Southwest.com. But we found no warning of scams on their website.
I was right there.
Right at the counter. Kim Stevenson also called Southwest the night before her flight out of Tucson International.
They said, absolutely, you're all set to fly, Miss Stevenson.
She had a family emergency.
My stepmother had fell and broke her neck.
The seller booked flights for Kim and her son using awards tickets.
I had boarding passes for both of us.
She checked in and then wired money to the seller. But the morning of her flight, Kim learned she'd been grounded.
He goes, well, you'll have to pay for a ticket if you want to fly.
Her boarding pass was no good.
I was in shock.
So she paid $900 on the spot just to be with her family. Southwest refused an on-camera interview, but says offering to buy or sell awards tickets is against their rules. We found that buried in their website under Rapid Rewards, then Rules, number 14 of 42.
They're allowing them to sell them and to use them.
Both Kim and Daniel blame the scammers and themselves, but wonder how Southwest could provide confirmation, even boarding passes, that turned out to be no good. In a statement, Southwest would only say they couldn't comment on specific customer inquiries, but that they regularly work with law enforcement to ensure illegal activities are prosecuted. As for our meeting with the Craigslist seller, well, the tickets turned out to be legitimate. But are you really willing to take that risk? Southwest is set to change their travel funds policy, but not until late January of next year, after your holiday travel plans. So what do you think? Should buyers take the blame? Should Southwest do more to try to catch the scammers and warn passengers? Let me know. Go to abc15.com to the News tab and then Investigations. I'm investigator Joe Ducey, ABC 15 News.
And our